Imagine doing 1,000 miles a day for 400 days straight. An entrepreneur turned philanthropist, I first met Adam Sandoval and his dog Scooter back in September of 2016. They were just about to finish up Adam's first mission to visit every Harley-Davidson dealership in the lower 48, raising money for our military men and women along the way. Visiting 696 dealerships took over 2 years to complete. Crossing the U.S. at least 6 times, putting on over 80,000 miles on his 1996 electric Glide. Adam was able to raise over $300,000 to give back to those who served. That trip landed him in the record books, of course, not only for the most miles ridden in one country in one road trip, but also for the longest charity ride. That sounds pretty cool at first, right? Riding around the country, seeing sights most people would only dream about, all that while raising money for a very worthy cause, American Legion's and Wounded Warrior Project. Of course, anyone who has traveled by motorcycle will tell you there is some work involved. There's planning, there's packing, and that's even before you get on and actually do the riding bit. 1,000 miles in a day is pushing it for me, and even then, by that time, I'm usually at my destination and I have a couple of days to relax and unwind and enjoy myself. Imagine doing 1,000 miles a day for 400 days straight. And if that wasn't crazy enough, he is doing it again. That's right, folks. In honor of Harley-Davidson's 120th anniversary, Adam Sandoval is riding to 120 Harley-Davidson dealerships, all while raising money for the Wounded Warrior Project. And this time, he's calling it the Great American Convoy. How is he going to do that, you ask? Adam started this past Saturday at Pig Trail Harley-Davidson in Rogers, Arkansas, and then went to Rock City Harley in Little Rock. And that's just the beginning. Most days, Adam will be visiting 2 Harley-Davidson dealerships per day. Obviously, when he gets out west or other areas where the dealerships are a little bit more spaced out, it'll go down to 1 dealership a day, only because there are too many miles in between. You can join in on the Great American Convoy. You can meet up with Adam at any of the dealerships that he is visiting. All that he asks is that you give $25 for each dealership that you ride out of with him. So, say you'll be meeting up with Adam over at Wilkins Harley-Davidson, and then you ride with him over to the dealership that I work at, Caprara Harley-Davidson. That's $25. Then, if you ride with Adam over to Harley-Davidson of Erie, then that's another $25. Plus, there is merch over on Adam's website. I'll put the link down below. You can go there, get what you want, and help him out as well. This time around, he is on a 2023 Road Glide special that is in the 120th anniversary colors of Heirloom Red. And of course, that bike has had some upgrades done to it. Seat, exhaust, cams, windshield, tuner, and more. And this bike you'll be able to win. To enter that contest, all you have to do is meet up with Adam at one of those dealerships that he is traveling to. Adam will have a special QR code that he will have at each dealership that you can scan while he's there to enter. Just scan it with your smartphone, input your information, and then wait until September 30th. That's when Adam will be drawing 1 lucky winner from everyone who visited him. What are you doing, baby boy? Can you come say hi to the people? You're not a lapdog, I know. But you gotta say hi. Say hi to everybody. And you're like, no, don't want to do it. You really? Okay, thanks. I'm almost done. Yes, I am. Well, your interrupting is not helping. Where did I leave off? Oh, right, September 30th. That's when one lucky person who visited with Adam will win, and that will be during the Stubborn American Rally in Moyers, Oklahoma. But why is he doing all this? What is the driving force behind Adam taking on this arduous road trip? It all stems from his desire to serve in the U.S. military, but life got in the way. So, from that regret came the idea behind Scootin' America, which was Adam's first charity road trip. I can relate. I grew up an Air Force brat, became an Army wife, and then a Marine Corps mom. I know the sacrifices that our military men and women make every day, and I know how often they get overlooked. I remember the time that my husband was coming home on leave with an 8-hour layover in Atlanta airport. He was thanked numerous times and even had a few drinks bought for him. But when people were asked to give up one of their airplane seats so he could get home just a little bit sooner, no one had the time or inclination to do so. This is Adam's way of giving up that seat, so to speak, which is the main reason I reached out to ask him to have Caprara Harley-Davidson as one of the 120 dealerships that he is visiting. We have Fort Drum, which is home to the 10th Mountain Division, the second most deployed U.S. Army post, literally in our backyard.
We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
As the Wounded Warrior Project will tell you, the greatest casualty is being forgotten. Dealing with PTSD, pain from injuries, financial challenges, connecting back with the community, and finding purpose in life once again are some of the challenges that our veterans face. Your generous donation to Wounded Warrior Project will change the lives of over 1 million injured warriors, caregivers, and family members. By giving to WWP, you'll help bring independence back to our nation's most severely wounded veterans. That being said, this is not a handout. They don't just give out money, not caring how or even if it helps. No, they are very well-rounded, helping through a range of programs and services. They're transforming the way America's injured veterans and their families are empowered, employed, and engaged in our communities. Wounded Warrior Project is a hand up. Adam is often quoted as saying, if you did not serve in the military, find a way to help those who did. Without the veteran who is brave enough to stand up and fight for our country, we wouldn't have the freedoms that we have today. And to anyone who has ridden a motorcycle, you know how riding helps with your mental well-being. Similar to how the military take care of their own, the biker community is also there to help out when needed. After all, today's biker culture began when World War II veterans came home, bought the bikes they had ridden, customized them, and then went out on the road. Be sure to look up the dealership that Adam will be visiting that is closest to you, so you can enter to win that 120th anniversary road glide that he is riding to 120 Harley-Davidson dealerships. Maybe even ride along with him if you can. And if you'll be riding to stop number 98 on June 30th, I'll see you there. Until then, guys and gals, please stay safe, be kind to one another, especially if they're a veteran. Ride when you can, and have fun.